Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm Matthew Msangati from Coded Design. This is a series of videos where we are getting into React navigation from top to bottom according to this documentation. So this is where we were. As you can see, there are two screens here. Okay, screen 1 and screen 2. As you can see here, we also got the screen 2. According to the code, we also have screen 1. Okay, so we are continuing, guys. As you can see, this is screen 1 and screen 2. Okay, before we continue to moving between screens, remember when we are loading this application, it loads screen 2. Let's look at the code. If you look at the code in the Stack Navigation, this is screen 2. Okay, what if maybe we can change this to this so that this can be screen 1? Let's save and see. As you can see, it's refreshing. Let's see what it's going to display here, guys. Okay, it's taking some time. My apologies about my slow computer. As you can see, it's finished, but it's still loading screen 2. So if you can rely on this hierarchy, okay, which one is number 1 and which one is number 2, you might fail, as you can see, because it's inconsistent. I want you to become a better developer. I want you to get things right from the get-go. So the best way to solve this problem, okay, is to tell the system that this is your initial screen. Okay, how are you going to do that? Let's go to the Stack Navigator and let's just type here, as you can see, initial route name. Okay, and then the initial route name, we want it to be what? Okay, just for the sake of being sure that what we are doing, it's the exact thing, let's just create another screen, which we are going to name this screen home.tsx. Okay, let's use this function rnfe, okay, to just quickly get a code snippet, and then from then this is home. Okay, this is going to be our initial route name. Let's go back to the navigation, and then from here let's just type home. Okay, let's just make sure the screen file name is home. Okay, the screen file name is home, and when you go to home, the function name or the component name is home. Let's just save, guys, and see what's going to happen. Okay, I've saved this. Okay, let me save it so that we can see the error. Okay, as you can see, guys, it looks like nothing has happened. Why? Or maybe why? Okay, as you can see in my navigator, I have only mentioned two screens. Okay, so meaning that my stack has got only two screens. It doesn't have this screen. This doesn't exist in the stack. Okay, so now let's add this in the stack. It doesn't matter if it's in the bottom or it's in the top. Okay, let's just add it and see. Okay, then let's import it, guys. Okay, how do you import it? You just put the cursor here, press Control on Windows plus the space bar, and then as you can see, this is telling us where to import this. Let's save, guys, and see. As you can see, it's refreshing, but still, even though we have specified that this is the initial route name, but it looks like it's not doing what we want. That's not much of a problem. Here at Coded Design, we have fallen in love with errors or things that don't go well. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to shake my Android phone so that I can get this menu, and then I'm going to refresh. Okay, so this screen that you see is connected directly to my Android phone. So when I'm shaking it, Expo gives me this option to reload. Okay, let's just quickly reload. Okay, to see. But what we are expecting the system to load this initial route, because this will always, as you can see, guys, this will always be the initial route. It doesn't matter how many times we are reloading. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Okay, where we want to go now, we are done with this one. Okay, we are done with this one. Now let's get here, moving between screens. That means from screen 1 to screen 2. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay, what they are saying. Okay, so if this was a web browser, we'll be able to write something like this. Yes, of course, in the web, that's how you navigate from one screen to another. Okay, another way to write this will be, okay, obviously this will be the JavaScript way of doing this. Now they are telling us here, okay, this is what you must do, and then title, go to, and then when you click here, navigate to other details. Not much of a problem. Let's continue with that, guys. Let's do what they are telling us here. Okay, so this home screen will act as what can I say, as an index. Okay, as an index, so everything will be here. So let's just, in this home screen, let's just type here. First of all, let me just style this style. Okay, I just want to center everything, guys, nothing more, nothing less. Justify content center. Let's align items as well. Align items center. Let's save and see. Okay, am I on the menu? Yes. Okay, why this is not aligned center? That's not much of a problem, guys. Let's continue. Okay, what we are going to do, let's say go to screen 1, and then let's say go to screen 2. So what we are doing now, we are just applying our own skills. Okay, knowing very well when we refresh, everything that we have done will take the effect. Okay, we are just trying to speed time a little bit. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to display these, set the flex direction to column. Okay, since this is not a styling tutorial, so I'm just going to quickly run through the styles, and then in terms of the gap, I want, let's say 20. Okay, as you can see, guys, everything has applied, but not this center. That's not much of a problem. Let me put a flex of 1 so that this container can fill in the whole screen. As you can see, if it's filling the whole screen, now we've got these on the center. Okay, align item. Okay, this works well, guys. Align item content center. Okay, justify content center. Okay, let me just put the background color, guys, just to see something, because I wanted everything to be in the center, like in the true sense of the word. Okay, okay, guys, since this is not a styling tutorial, let's just be happy with this. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so when we click here, we want to go to another screen, and when we click here, we want, this will take us to screen 2, and this will take us to screen 1. Okay, as you can see, this is what they are telling us here. Let's go back. So let me go, am I on home? Yes. Okay, guys. Okay, this is the most important thing about React navigation. Okay, in fact, not necessarily about React navigation. Okay, the first approach to using the navigation, okay, we are going to use the navigation here to navigate to a different screen. Let's just quickly see how they have done it here. Okay, this is how they have done it. We are going to do it in 2 ways, this way and the other way. Let's start with what they have done here. Okay, I have learned that React Native supply you with navigation. Okay, navigation prop. Okay, navigation prop that you can use to navigate from. Okay, sorry, my apologies for that. Navigation. Okay, every screen that you have this navigation prop here. This navigation prop is not supplied by React Navigation as a library. It's supplied by React Native. Okay, so this is what is being supplied by React Native for us to move from one screen to another. And then what we are going to do, this is not a pressable object, so we need to wrap this with what? With a pressable, okay, an object that can be pressed, okay. And then from there, what we want to do, we want to okay, say on press, okay, we want this event on press, okay, on press, and then we want to create an anonymous arrow function. And then when this arrow function is being called, we want to use this navigation to help us to go to a different screen. Let's do that. Let's say navigation dot now we are having a problem because according to TypeScript, let's see, this is a type of any, okay. So let's do this dot navigate. Okay, we will fix this later. Navigation dot navigate. Okay, let's tell it to navigate to, this is screen 1. Okay, this is screen 1. Now let's see what's the name of this screen according to the Stack Navigation. Okay, the name is screen 1 as in number 1. Okay, so we are using the Stack Navigation. Okay, so let's use this screen 1. Okay, let's use this screen 1 to navigate to screen 1. Okay, we're not navigating to a file here, we are navigating to a screen. Let's test, guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm using the wrong thing. Let me use my phone. As you can see, guys, we are going to screen 1, and when we click back, we are going to back to what can I say, the home screen. Let's just quickly delete this and copy and paste this code. Okay, copy and paste this code, and let's change this to screen 2. Okay, then let me use my phone again, press oh, everything is screen 1 now. Let's change this to screen 2. Save. It's refreshing now, as you can see, guys. Okay, let me just wait for it. I'm pressing it, it doesn't go anywhere. What might be the problem? Screen 2 doesn't go anywhere. Let me press screen 1. Screen 1 does work. Okay, what have I done? It might happen screen 2 on our Stack Navigation. Is it there? Yes, this is screen 2 according to our Stack Navigation. Let's go back to home. Okay, why I have these lines? I don't want these lines. How can I? Am I searching something? No. First of all, why do I have these lines? Okay, let me, yes, okay. Now let's see, guys. Okay, I want to go to home. Okay, meaning that yes. Okay, pressable unknown word. Pressable unknown word. Okay, pressable. Okay, it's fine. Let's ignore that. So on press, I want to navigate to screen 2. When I'm pressing, go to screen 2. Okay, let me just paste this as it is from the navigation. Save. Okay, I'm on screen 1 now. Let me go back to home, and then let me press screen 2. Okay, as you can see, guys, we are navigating to screen 2. I'm happy with this. Let's go back. Now let's some sort of hammer the knowledge. Okay, number 1, guys, most important thing, we are using a Stack Navigator. Okay, this is like an index, this is like a reception in the university, so this controls everything. Okay, it knows every lecture, it knows every lecture room, it knows every what can I say, lecture hall, seminar hall, library. It has got all the directions, so there's nothing you can do without registering things here. Okay, so that when you come here, you can be given some directions. So what I want us to do, let's hammer the knowledge. Okay, my apologies about that, I was disturbed a little bit. Okay, so what we want to do, I was just saying, please make sure that you register everything here. As you can see, that the reason why we are navigating to this screen, we are navigating to them according to these names, not according to the component name. Very important. Now let's go to step number 2, the issue that we have faced recently, and I've promised that I'm going to help you to solve. Okay, we are using TypeScript. The reason why we are using TypeScript, we want to some sort of, what can I say, we want to be guided. Okay, as we are coding, we want to minimize errors in production. Okay, sorry, in development, not in production. Okay, we don't want to take errors to production. Okay, which is the real world. So when we click here, okay, we are supposed to be guided. Okay, we are supposed to be guided. Okay, this navigation, suppose it tells us what are the functions, okay, that are possible with this object. Okay, it's supposed to give us a hint about this navigate, but this doesn't. Okay, so the reason why TypeScript exists, it exists to help us with that. Let's say I was another developer, somebody wrote this code today, and then it's after 2 years, and I'm coming here. I want to see what are other possibilities. When I'm pressing this dot, TypeScript doesn't tell me. Why? Because we are receiving this navigation, but the type of this navigation is any. When you are using TypeScript, please avoid any, because TypeScript is its own mission. Okay, it's to type everything. JavaScript, it's a loosely typed, it's not a tightly typed language. So let's say it contains any in anything. Okay, it's not typed. So TypeScript is fighting this. Okay, now before I solve this problem, I want us guys to first navigate, okay, using React navigation first. Okay, there are some things that I want you to notice there, okay, before we come here. I believe if we can start with that one, okay, when we come back here, things are going to be a little bit easier, and you are going to see some things. Okay, just trust me on this one. Okay, this is the first way of navigating. Okay, and then let's use our React navigation. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to import a hook, which is use navigation, from React navigation, as you can see. Okay, and then this is how you use this hook. Okay, usually, okay guys, usually you what can I say, you declare a, what can I say, you declare a variable which is navigation. This is the how it's done. Okay, but as you can see guys, we already have a variable navigation that we are receiving here. So this one, I'm just going to say this is navigation 1, just to make it different from this one. Okay, but in other scenarios, you are going to use navigation. Okay, so let's continue guys. So what I want to do, okay, so what I want to do, I want to use this. Okay, use navigation. Okay, this is a hook guys. Okay, it gives us this navigation. Okay, is it going to work? Yes. Okay, let's test it. Okay, and then instead of using navigation, we are going to use this navigation 1. Okay, in case there is a glitch in terms of, okay, what is the problem? What is the problem here? Okay, we have fixed that issue. In case there's a clash in terms of this variable, then we will resort to using navigation here. Okay, so let's come here. Let's remove this navigation. Let's use navigation 1. Okay, as you can see, now we are having an error. No overload matches this call. Okay, let's go back. Let's say we were starting from scratch. Okay, we were using this from scratch. We have just typed navigation. Let's click dot and see. Dot. Can you see guys, we are having a list of possibilities here. Okay, this is TypeScript at hand. Okay, so as you can see, this navigation is not typed. So this is part of the benefits that you get from becoming a coded design member or a family. Okay, we are going to solve this problem. We are going to solve this any using TypeScript. These are the tools that I'm equipping you so that you can become a better developer, so that when you are in the work environment, the employers and other developers, they can see that you've been taught or coached by the best in the industry. Okay, enough about that. Let's continue. So as you can see, this navigation from React Navigation, okay, it has got some suggestion. Okay, it's telling us that we can use navigate, and then in navigate we can put dot. Okay, react, okay, sorry, not dot. Okay, in navigation, okay, in navigation we can use a function called navigate, and in that function we are going to tell it to navigate to this screen. Okay, screen 1, okay, and screen 1. Now this is what I wanted you to see before we come back to solving this any here. Now this is React Navigation, okay, but React Navigation is giving us an error. Okay, let's look at this function, what it does. Okay, let me move this, because once we get an error, because this function we are supposed to use it this way. Okay, let's see if are we correct when we are saying we are supposed to use it this way. Let's just hover over this. This is a method, a function, navigation. Okay, don't mind about this. It takes some arguments, and the argument it's never, and it takes one argument overload. Okay, what I wanted to see here is the type of variable of a data type that is accepting. Okay, but I don't really see it here. Type of is not assignable. Okay, let me just read this. Type of string is not assignable to what? Argument of type string is not assignable to a parameter of type never. Okay, this is correct, guys. This is TypeScript at work. Okay, this is TypeScript at work. That's not much of a problem. So guys, number one, this is the issue that I want us to resolve. That's why I did a deep dive on React Navigation. Okay, these are the things that I think these guys, maybe they've been careless on handling. Okay, now let me prove to you that this method, first, it's supposed to work like this. Okay, how am I going to prove that? I'm going to use React Navigation here and use React Navigation here. Okay, even though we have errors, I'm going to save and refresh. This is supposed to work as intended, even though it has got errors, just to show you that this method has been designed to work like this. If we are having an error, that means this is the React Navigation's problem, not our problem. Okay, let me click on my phone on screen 1. As you can see, still I can go to screen 1, go back, screen 2, then I can go to screen 2. Okay, let me prove it again. Let's shake. Okay, and then let's refresh. Okay guys, my apologies about that. What happened, this this let's view has kicked me out because I'm not using a full version, so time and again it kicks me out. My apologies about that, but it's not a train smash. We're going to load now. Okay, as you can see, we are live. Let's go back. Okay, are we refreshing? Yes, I wanted you to be convinced 100% that this is loading. This is the current build. Okay, as you can see guys, it's building. We are going to navigate to a different route and back to a different route, showing you 100% that this is how this navigate works. Okay, but it's having an error. These are the benefits that you get from being taught by the best. As you can see guys, doesn't tell us any problem. Now as the last proof, let's go to screen 1. Okay, let me click screen 1. What is the problem? Okay, screen 1, it goes to screen 1, go back. Screen 2, it goes to screen 2. Now let's navigate to a screen that doesn't exist. Okay, just to show you guys, this is working 100%. This screen doesn't exist. Let's save, go back here. Let's always put this on top. So Suppose now when you navigate to screen number 1, there is some sort of an error or a problem. As you can see, guys, the action navigate with whatever, this is just telling us that this doesn't exist. What if we can click on screen 2? As you can see, guys, it exists. Okay, I have just proven to you that this navigate is supposed to work exactly this way. Why then it has an error? This is the library's error, and this is what we are going to fix here. Okay, let's quickly also look at the documentation. They are saying we can receive this, okay, and then we can use it, okay, but it's not typed, okay. As you have seen, it has got a type any. Let's see if they are showing us how to use navigate to a route multiple times. Okay, navigation, they are still using this navigation title.go to again on press navigate details. They are not showing us how to use the use navigation hook. Okay, they are not showing us. Okay, they are not showing us. Okay, they are not showing us how to use the use navigation hook. That's not much of a problem. Where can we find that in the documentation? Navigator. Okay, let's just quickly do this, guys. Let's do this. Okay, this will quickly take us to the documentation. Okay, use navigation, React router navigation, React navigation. Okay, let's see. I think now this page is going to take us exactly where we want to go. Okay, navigation container. Okay, guys, let's continue. So as you can see now, they are telling us how this use navigation is being used. As you can see, guys, here is it. This is what we did. Const navigation, as I told you, it's supposed to be navigation, not navigation 1. This is what we did. And then from then, they are starting with navigation.go back. That's not much of a problem. I will show you this, okay? It's on the pipeline. It's on the way. Using with class component, well, that's not what I want, okay? I want to show you that they are using it exactly the way in which we are using it, not more, not less. Let's see. Use navigation hook. Yes. Okay, let's go back to the bottom here and see what are they are suggesting. This is use route. This is not what I want. I want to use navigation, not to navigate back and forth. Okay. Okay, use navigation hook. Can't I click a link here to go into details? Not really. Use navigation. Not really. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Go back. Where am I here? This is use navigation state, not that. Okay, we are still going to get in here, guys. Okay. As you can see, they are not giving us exactly what we want. That's not much of a problem. Let's prove things the other way. These are the benefits of being a coded design member. Okay, I wanted to solidly prove to you that this is how you use this navigate. There's also another way in which we can prove. As you can see, this is navigation 1, okay, and this is navigate. Okay, let's check navigation 1 with all its properties. Okay, or maybe this is going to be convoluted for the beginner. Okay, let me trust that you trust me. Okay, I don't really have to prove. Let me trust that you trust me. Okay, believe me, you are in good hands, guys. This is how we use this navigate, but it's giving us an error. Okay, this is the error that I have seen here in the library, and this is how I have fixed it. Okay, number one, the knowledge that we are going to apply here, it's a TypeScript knowledge. Okay, this is a TypeScript knowledge. Okay, so what we want to do, we need to type what can I say? Okay, this means these are the TypeScript types. As you can see, guys, these are TypeScript types. Nah, okay. Now we need this navigation one, we need to type it, and then we need to add an extra type, okay, to these types so that we cannot get this line, okay. In most of my code, I did get this line. Let me just prove it to you, okay. On this WhatsApp app, I've got a WhatsApp okay, this is going to be too long. I don't have to go to my WhatsApp channel. I've got a WhatsApp clone that I did, okay. Visual Studio Code. I'm just going to show you that this is an error that maybe you might see, and I have encountered it, okay, when I was busy with the WhatsApp clone, okay, with the WhatsApp clone. Let me just show you, and I have fixed it there, okay. Okay, so the desire or the idea to do a deep dive in this library came from this, exactly this, okay. Let's just go to which screen, let's just go to chat screen. Let's see, do we navigate from one screen to another here? How am I going to know that? Okay, let me just find navigatable. Let me just search for navigatable. Navigatable. Let me just search navigation. Okay. Okay. Navigatable. Okay. Let me just go to all of the screens and see if we're going to get this navigatable. Which one that I'm 100% sure of? Navigatable. Navigation, use navigation. Yes, here I'm using the use navigation. Obviously I'm supposed to use the navigatable, okay. This is where I'm using use navigation, okay. Let's see, where am I navigating? Okay, my apologies for this, guys, but I just wanted to show you that these are the problems that we face when we are using these libraries. So I wanted to show you that these libraries also, they do have some challenges, okay. This is that use navigation. Have I used this use navigation? Okay, it's a type of any, which is, this is not what I want. Okay, my apologies about that. Let's see, post. When I'm in post, do I use a navigation? Looks like yes. Let's see, where am I using the navigation? Okay, let me see. When I'm in the login screen, okay, when I'm in the login screen, I navigate to a different route, okay, when I'm in the navigation screen. So here, definitely I am using the navigation. Okay, guys, this is what I did. Okay, I really don't understand these lines. Okay, guys, finally I got what I wanted. As you can see, I am using use navigation here. Okay, happy? Yes. But what I did, I had to create my own type, okay, which is navigatable. I created my own TypeScript type, which is navigatable, okay, which is this one, okay. So when I'm using this hook, okay, to get navigation, I am telling TypeScript that this is the type of navigatable. This is the type that I've created in order to solve the problem of those lines, okay. Meaning that if I can remove this navigatable, the type that I've created, there will be some errors, and the errors will be exactly as you can see, guys. I'm using navigation, but it's giving me some issues, okay. As you can see, property replace does not exist and all these things, okay. This is a problem. So that's how I have solved the problem, by creating my own type. Okay, let's just go to this type, okay, and see what navigatable does. Okay, as you can see, navigatable, I'm exporting navigatable. Navigatable is taking navigation prop, okay, all the props that the navigation from React Navigation has, in fact all the types, okay, and I am adding, okay, new types here which I know they exist, okay, but for some reason TypeScript is complaining. Okay, this is not our fault, guys. Okay, as you can see, I am adding a function called replace. It take a string as a string and it returns void. Also, there is a function navigate. Okay, also it take a string as a string and also it takes some other parameters, which is the next screen data. Okay, guys, don't mind much about this, but here I was just here to show you that this is an existing problem. So this is the same thing that we are going to do, but I'm going to show you how do you do it so that I cannot feel like or look like a genius and maybe the guy who knows it all. I'm just going to show you now in details how did I arrive here. Okay, first of all, you need the basic understanding or in-depth, not necessarily basic, some sort of the knowledge about TypeScript. So let's go back to that problem, guys. Okay, go back to this problem. So this is how I solved the problem. Number one, where is that use navigation? Where is that use navigation? Where I'm using it? This is home. Yes, I want to see where I'm using that hook. Okay, number one, let's concentrate here, guys. This is how I solve the problem. I wanted to know what type is this navigation. Okay, after I've seen navigation is this type, this is the type. Okay, this is a TypeScript. Navigation is this type. Okay, this is what I did. Okay, and then from then I said, okay, I can put this back here. Okay, meaning that in this type that I have copied, okay, in the type that I have copied, which is, let me just say type, okay, let's say my nav type. Now this is my own type. Okay, my nav type is equal to, okay, this type exactly. Okay, obviously this is telling us that this module doesn't have navigation prop. This is a type, guys, meaning that we can import it. Okay, how do you import it? You always go to this place, okay, and then press control and control on Windows and then press the space bar. You will import this type or this interface wherever it is. Okay, navigation prop, React navigation, this is what we want. Now we have imported this. As you can see, it's the system is helping us to import it from the source. Okay, so it's like we have this. Okay, this is exactly this. How did I know? I just hover over this and I've noticed that navigation one has this type. Now we have this type. Okay, now I had to extend it, okay, so that it can have this navigate, okay, and this navigate must accept a string because now it's never or something, as you can see, it's never. Okay, that's why it's giving us this error. Okay, let me try something. Okay, whenever you see something like this, of which this is something that I'm thinking right now, I'm just going to quickly test it. Okay, this is a generic function. Okay, meaning that in this never I can tell it what type do I want. Okay, this is something that I quickly thought of now. Okay, since I am seeing that obviously this is not an easy concept to explain. Okay, can't I pass a type here on this function to say that instead of being never, be a string. Okay, as you can see, even if I have told this to be a string, but for some reason it's still yelling at me. Okay, that's not much of a problem, guys. Okay, I was just looking at a quick way of solving this problem, but don't mind about that. So I need to extend this type. This type must be extended so that it can have this navigation as a function, and it must accept a string so that it's not going to complain again. Okay, so what I did, I'm just going to tell you how I did it. So I had to test at first. I think I did this. Okay, I did something like this, and which is I'm extending this interface, and okay, extending this interface, let's say let's say I've got something like this. Let's say name string. Yo, something happened, guys. My food has fallen off my plate. My apologies about that. I need to pause the video and quickly solve. Somebody gave me a plate and I've put it next to me, and now it has fallen. My apologies about that. I will come back now. Okay, guys, I am back. My apologies about that. Somebody gave me a plate of food, and because I was busy engage in this tutorial, I have just put it carelessly. So as I'm recording, I can hear there is some sort of a noise and it was falling. So I had to stop the video to attend that. My sincere apologies for the abrupt ending. Okay, as you can see now, even this one is complaining. We can attend this later. Okay, I just want to continue with that trail of thought. Okay, this was interesting. I was just showing you how did I come about to where I am. I'm in the wrong place. My apologies, guys. Okay. So I was saying, guys, I'm not a genius. This is how I have figured out how to solve this problem. Okay. Now that I have this type from React Navigation, I wanted to extend it. So I had to make some experiment. My first experiment was, what if I can extend this with a type, for instance, that is a name and it's a string? As you can see, it's allowing me because you can extend types. Okay. Now I have to check, have I done the right thing? Okay. How am I going to test then if this is the right thing? Okay. This means that first of all, I can check here. Okay. Now, is this type the same as it was, or there is name as an addition? Okay. So this is what I did. Let me scroll down to see. Okay. As you can see, as you can see, guys, this name, this type, now it has got and plus what I wanted. Okay, this was the first clue. Okay, after that I did this. Okay, let's say I am using, okay, after that, this is what I did. I typed, okay, I typed this navigation now as a new type. Okay, this is what I did. Okay, I am telling TypeScript that this variable navigation1 is of this type. Okay, which type is this? This is the original type from React Navigation, exactly as it is, but with an extended, what can I say, type, okay, plus what I want, which is name as a string. These guys can be anything. This can be soccer. Okay, this is just an experiment. Okay, so how am I going to know if what I'm doing is somewhat correct? And then this is what I did, guys. Now let's use this navigation. Let's see, is this soccer going to appear somewhere here? Okay, let's see. Let's say we're using it navigation dot. Let's see the possibilities. As you can see, guys, soccer is there. Okay, and soccer is a string. And then I was like, okay, if soccer is there, can't I put this navigation there and type it as a string? Okay, and I was like, okay, let me change, instead of soccer, let me say this is navigation. Okay, obviously this is a function. Okay, this is not a string, but let's make some test. Dot. As you can see, navigate. Sorry, my apologies about that. Navigate. Okay, I went back here. I was like dot navigate. I've got navigate here. This is the navigate, but for now it's a string. Let me copy this function, okay, and just create a type of this function. The name is navigate, okay, but it's not a string. How do you type a function? This is how do you type a function in TypeScript. Okay, okay. This is a type, this is a function, a type of function that returns nothing, okay? Or you can do it like this, telling TypeScript that this function return void, okay? Let's go back, dot navigate, okay? This is a function, navigate, okay? As you can see, guys, now it's allowing us, let's pass something. As you can see, this is a function, it return voice. Let's pass something, a string. Now this function is complaining because according to this type, it doesn't accept any arguments. Okay. I was like, oh, okay, now I got you. Let me just type anything, which is, for now, I'm going to say this is a screen. This screen must be a type of string. Okay. This screen must be a type of string. And then now I can accept a string here. Expected 0 argument but got 1. Okay, how come? Because if, let me copy this word as it is, if I have managed to extend this, now I have some sort of told this that it's going to receive a string here. Okay, don't mind this name, it doesn't matter, it's just telling us that it's going to receive a string. As you can see, guys, okay, let me move this away because it's some sort of confusing me. Okay, oh, okay, I can see I'm lost in my own code. That's not much of a problem, guys. Okay, I did a mistake, guys, sorry. As you can see here, this is a, my apologies, this is a use navigation hook. Guys, I did a mistake. This is a use navigation hook. Okay, whatever that I wanted to do, I was supposed to have tested it here. As you can see, guys, before of this, because of this, okay, let me just delete it. As you can see, it's not expecting any argument because of I am typing this function, telling it that expect a string. For now, I'm just going to say the variable name that you are going to use to carry this string is this screen. Okay, if you can look at my WhatsApp code type that I've created, I have named this as screen. Where is it? As you can see, it's screen. This is the screen that I want to go to. Okay, so here also I've just given it a name of screen. As you can see, guys, now the error is gone. I know it's too much, I know it's complicated. Somewhere in between, while I was trying to explain this, my foot has fallen off. It means that, guys, this is not some sort of a beginner's concept. Okay, but if you are struggling with it, please shoot a comment below, tell me what your thoughts are. I can take you through this because in my channel I believe there is no concept that is as advanced as, like, I can explain it. There is nothing advanced for me to explain. Okay, that's what I believe. So that's what I did, guys. And then this means that I've just extended the React navigation type and I created my own type. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, everything is working fine. Let's go back to that minor problem we had. Okay, let's go back to the minor problem that we had. Let me quickly connect again so that we can see that everything works well. And then I'm going to wrap this up by explaining TypeScript to you. Okay, as you can see, guys, I'm on screen number 2. I can go back. Okay, so okay, navigate with a, I think now there was an error that happened. Remember, we navigated to a screen that doesn't exist. This one. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, let me put my thing on top, always on top. Okay, and then guys, let's navigate again. As you can see guys, it works as intended. Screen 2, it works as intended. Let me vibrate my phone, shake it so that I can get why I'm not getting that refreshing menu from Expo. That's not much of a problem. We can also refresh this way guys. Okay, we can refresh this way. I just want to show you that we have just solved the React navigations problem, okay, with TypeScript. Okay, as you can see guys, okay, let's see the action navigation with, let me click it now, because this one I think I have solved it. Oh, let me not use my computer, I have to use the phone. Let's see what it say. The action navigate with payload name NN was not handled by the navigation. Do you have a screen named NN? Okay, I think in my experiments and typing and things, I have something. Okay. Okay, guys, this is the problem. Okay. Okay. This is the problem, guys. Okay. Now we are good to go. As you can see, guys, we can navigate. Okay. Click here. I'm clicking and I'm going back. Okay. Now that we have seen the complexities and we've been up and down trying to type this, okay, now let's use the newly found type, okay, which is this one, my nav type, okay, to solve this problem of any, okay. Remember, this is navigation 1, okay. Now let's go back to using navigate, okay. I think we are TypeScript heavy here, but I hope you are following, guys. If you do and you like this type of content, please, guys, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I have missed my supper today because of explaining this. Please, please, please help me. Let's make it happen. I want to reach million subscribers, but I don't want to reach it by hook or by crook. I want to deliver value to you, help you to get a job. Let's continue, guys. Okay, now let's go back to navigation. Remove this. Let's just only type navigation, which means navigation. Okay, this means that I am referring to this navigation. Okay, to this navigation. Let's go back to the initial problem that we had. Now that we are clued up about typing things in TypeScript, let's click dot here. As you can see, guys, we don't get any suggestion. This is a problem because with TypeScript, we are supposed to do something like this, navigation 1, and we click dot, we get all the things that are possible with this. Okay, so we are just going to take the type that we had, this one, this type, and then we are going to type this argument or this prop, let's say. We are typing this prop. We are saying this prop is of this type. But as you can see now, we are receiving this prop. We are declaring this type before, what can I say? I'm lost in my own thoughts. Okay. It's like when we are entering the room, in the security gate, we are being asked for a ticket, and that ticket is my nav type. Unfortunately, our friend, which is this one, is creating the ticket inside the concept. So meaning that our friend is inside the room. In order for us to have the ticket to produce on the entrance, our friend needs to be outside the room. Boom, as you can see. Now our friend is outside the room. Now we can take the ticket outside the concert and then present it to the security guards in the entrance. Okay, I think so. I think this is fine. Is declared, but its value is never read. How come? Okay, my type, this is my type, my type is equal to, and then now I'm saying this must use this my type to type this. Let's see if is there any progress. Obviously there is no progress. Let me just say undo. Okay, looks like I have explained things with concept and what, and then for some reason it doesn't work. It will work, guys, believe me. Let's see. Okay, this is my type. Okay, my type is a type of any. This is what I don't want. This must not be any. Okay, what if I can declare my type outside this? For instance, let me just say type. This is what we were trying to do. Type my type, let's say my t equal to, let's say, coded as a number. Okay, this is a type, guys. Okay, I was just saying, let's check. As you can see, this is a type number. I was just saying, can't we take this my type and type the variable that I'm receiving here? Oh, okay, guys, to be honest, I am a bit tired. I think so. But I think it's Kobe Bryant who said, what did he say? He said, quit when you are finished, something like that. But I will search that quote. But it talks to the problem that we have. Let's continue, guys. I don't finish when I'm tired. I finish when I'm done. Something along those lines. Okay. I might be tired, but I'm not done, guys. I need to explain this to you with clarity. So let's take our friend out of the concept so that he can give us the concept, the ticket. But now we have gave the wrong security guard in the entrance. This is not how you type things, guys. Okay, this is how you type things. And then navigation, boom. As you can see, we have just typed this navigation. Now navigation doesn't have a type of any, it has got a type my nav type. Okay, what else can we do now? Let's go back to where we were. Dot. Now we are starting to see a lot of things here, okay, including the can go back and dispatch. You see, these are the things that we really don't mind much about now. We only want this navigate. Okay, and then navigate to screen 1. Guys, I have reached the end of this tutorial. I am Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer from South Africa. If you have seen a video that explains React navigation the same way as I did, just shoot a comment below. But I bet it's not going to be here. Not only it's not here in the community, even in 10 to 20 years to come, you will never find it. I guess these guys, they are supposed to call me after this video and offer me a job and said, Matt, we've seen your video, you've explained things, you even lost your food, you are the best, we are going to give you the job. Okay, guys, this is how far I can go, guys. I did my best, I tried. I hope you have learned something. In case there's something that you didn't get, don't have a problem. Okay, it's coded design. I'm here, I'm Matthew, I'm the designer and developer. There is no concept that is advanced for me. I will explain everything in details with clarity. If you might be interested, let's say you want this solution of mine. Okay, as you can see, I've created a type navigatable. Okay, here is my type navigatable. Here is it. Okay, this type navigatable, it has got also replace. Okay, because when we are using replace, let's just quickly check here. It looks like I don't want to finish. Okay, you know I love what I do, guys. Okay, If now we go here, we want to use dot replace here. I don't think it's going to be here. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, we don't have replace here. Okay, we don't have it. Okay, so if you might be interested and you want this, you can let me know. Shoot a comment below. I can copy this to you, copy this and put a link below so that you can get it. Am I on WhatsApp? No. Go back, want the WhatsApp clone. As you can see, guys, I created a type called navigatable. Okay, maybe I should write an email to these guys and tell them that they need to put this type in their code. Okay, here in this documentation, they need to put this type navigatable. So that means I have just fixed React navigation's problem. Enough about my bragging and my intelligence and my skill. I'm just an ordinary guy. Guys, I'm done. Okay, thank you so much for making it this far. This is my tip of the day. Okay, be kind to your body, be kind to earth, love one another. Okay, maybe this message is just coming natural. It's a divine message from God since it's a Valentine. I don't know, something just felt like I must just say this. I'm in South Africa. um Today is the 14th of February. It's the Valentine's Day. Okay, be kind to your body, be kind to earth, be kind to one another, to your brother, even if it's a guy from a different place. Let's just spread some love. This is Matthew, the designer and developer. Don't forget to code badly with pride, because it starts there. I'm signing out.